Wildfires in Canada have caused chaos in the United States as thick smoke drifts south, impacting air quality and delaying flights even. 9.4 million acres of land has been destroyed in the Canadian provinces of Quebec and Nova Scotia. Let's bring up these shots again. Very similar to yesterday, as it turns out. Very difficult to see these buildings there from New York City. The smoke predicted to extend, possibly, as far south as Florida.
An unprecedented weight of smoke hanging over the Manhattan skyline. It is the consequence of wildfires many hundreds of miles to the north in Canada. Across the city, as the hours passed, the spectacle persisted. A remarkable reflection of how weather events impact well beyond where they hit. On the ground, New Yorkers were out, but told not to be. The health risks of air like this are not familiar to people here, but they are of a level regularly experienced in Indian and Chinese cities. It began on Tuesday. This was mid-afternoon. It looked more like dusk. And it is persisting. From over the bridge in New Jersey, Manhattan obscured. And look at this, the Yankees game with the smoke above.
Yesterday, New Yorkers saw and smelled something that has never impacted us on this scale before. Even as I was out walking the streets, clearly we knew something was happening that was beyond normal. This is an unprecedented event in our city, and New Yorkers must take precaution.
The advice was predictable, not to exercise outside and to wear a mask. The scientists spelt out why.
Levels that people, if they were to be outside, especially if they're exercising, breathing faster, they're going to be inhaling particulates at concentrations that normal smokers would inhale.
This remarkable satellite image on a loop over Quebec in Canada shows the cause, clusters of wildfires 500 miles north of New York. More than 100 fires are said to be out of control. It's worse than normal because of persistently hot, dry weather. An area about the size of Belgium has already been burnt. At its peak, the air quality up in New York was the worst in the world. It has come down now, but the winds have brought the smoke south. And here in Washington, the air is said to be unhealthy and has been all day. No significant weather changes are expected anytime soon, and we are only at the start of America's wildfire season.